The Tars are going to be in a neck-and-neck ball game, but they are up by 10. In the dark blue with silver numerals and trim, Palm Beach Atlantic will defend the goal to our left. We are at midcourt. Rollins bench across the way to our left. Rollins in the white, blue numerals, blue and gold trim. And Jasmine Stone now will inbound. First possession, Jose Rodriguez is our lead official, Jaleese Oliver, and Melanie Rozier, whose husband will officiate the second game. Jasmine Stone, the senior, out of Evans, Georgia, and maybe playing her next to last game here on this floor. Here's Vernisha Andrews. Woman-to-woman defense, and Hannah Gribb is back in the ballgame. She will guard Ingler. Vernisha Andrews now gets it over to Harrison and throws it down low. Oh, wide opens Ingler. Need a three. Ooh, off the mark. But the rebound will come down, and it's taken away from Andrews. I thought she had it, as Ingler could not have had more of an open look from that far corner. Came up short. They're looking for Anya Galigbo. Tipped by Andrews, but it's run down by Anya Galigbo. Tars a little slow going for that loose ball. Here goes the block by McClendon, rejected, as driving down the lane was Jessica Nodell.
And surprised Nodell didn't try. They tried to go with a little pick and roll between her and Anna Galigbo, but McClendon stayed tight to her, and Nodell got her shot blocked by the school's all-time leader.
They've got 7 to shoot. Cumbie down the lane. Oh, a nice runner, misses the shot, and the rebound will come to Andrews. And Andrews now in double digits with 10 rebounds. Harrison pounds the dribble. We are a minute into a scoreless second half. Tars lead by 10. Ingler out of McClendon, who looks left, who looks right, does not look at the basket. Harrison with 10 to shoot. Tars not attacking. Harrison gives it off to Ingler. Somebody's got to shoot it. Ingler's got to shoot it. Her little runner will rattle home. Tars need to be more aggressive earlier in the clock, I think. That time they got stuck, and Ingler bailed them out with a runner. Biggest lead of the game for Rollins, 34-22. Here's Mina Salhia around the screen, and they switch. Now Jasmine Stone. Now they got to switch back. McClendon is not switching back. That ball tipped and stolen by Ingler. Here's Julia up the far side, gives to McClendon. Oh, man, she gets too far underneath sometimes, and Andrews misses the shot. And what'd they call?
Yeah, McClendon stepped out of bounds. She didn't establish herself, but she got the ball to try to save it.
She gets ahead of the pack and some reason finds herself under the basket way too often. That was a great look from out high, and she could not finish it as Anya Galigbo.
And they call her reaching on Andrews, it looks like.
Yeah. Spinning and twisting in the lane, she is a handful. Missed several games earlier in the year, had 10 points, 10 boards in the Palm Beach Atlantic win. What are we looking around here for? She's got the ball and going to shoot the free throw, and hits the free throw. First of the game for her, 11 points, 62% shooter. Transferred from the Terriers of Boston University. Had 29 points and 17 boards in a game up in Minnesota that this team played earlier in the year. Hits them both, back to a 10-point game.
Foul by Cumbie.
Cumbie on the hold. They're putting on full court pressure. Tars have had some trouble in the past with that. Now we'll get it into McClendon, who throws it back to Andrews, who had just stepped in bounds. Now here comes Harrison. Lynn Harrison with Salhia on her. Gives to Ingler. Oh, boy. Almost threw it away. Now they do. They tried twice to throw it away. Andrews hands it right into the hands of Cumbie. Now Anya Galigbo. Oh, boy. This is terrible. Hand in the back, they say, for McClendon, her second. They've been fronting Anya Galigbo, who is now huffing and puffing already in the second half. And Salhia with 7:20 remaining gives it off to Grimm. Get it back. Looking to pick up that third on McClendon. Tars are in the zone. Baseline, Nodell blocked. Gets her own rebound.
And third foul McClendon.
What is she doing? Carly McClendon just hammered the shooter. And boy, a big break for Carlos Palacio and his crew. Just let her go. You know, you just can't afford that third. Just let her go. Free throw is good by Nodell. How many has she shot this year? I didn't have her in my 12 lineup here. She didn't play much at all. And Jessica,
that's her first. These are her first free throws of the year.
She hits them both. Cuts it to an 8-point game. Tars will inbound the basketball. Here's Andrews holding that ball out with her right hand as she does. Now we'll get it off to Denise Daniels. Ingler's three. And Julia Ingler gets Rollins on the board here with a three-pointer. Ingler adding to her career total. She is the all-time leader in three-pointers. Cumbie will take it inside. Missed the shot. Nice defense, Andrews. Here comes Harrison. Harrison on the run. Harrison will try to take it all the way in. Jumper by Andrews. Nice feed, Harrison. And Bernicia now with 8. Headed for a possible double-double. 5 quick ones by Rollins. Back up now by 13. Tars will go back to the woman-to-woman. Pretty much you've only played the zone on the out-of-bounds plays.
And still, Hannah Graham, I think, coming back in, Robert, we mentioned it in the coming into the second half, hasn't really been able to find herself offensively. Hasn't even taken a shot.
Harrison almost had the steal there. Salhia misses. Ingler, nice rebound. Julia looking up ahead, now gets it to Harrison. That was a risky throw into the corner as Harrison goes baseline, gives it off to Andrews, who misses the shot. She will run down the rebound, and the Tars will have another possession. Quick three-pointer by Ingler won't go. They got to cut off Grimm. She will drive. She cuts herself off. I'll be darned. Slows it down. 39-26 with 5:30 remaining third quarter. Tars at 6-9. Check that. Yeah, in the league.
6-10
in the league. My bad. They've lost 6 of 7. And Anya Galigbo almost threw that away. 8 to shoot. Nodell will give it off to Salhia. She'll back it out with 4 to shoot. Got a defender. She manages to throw it up. And they do get the offensive board thanks to Ciara Cumbie.
And now fresh 30 for the Sailfish. They have to find a way to get Grimm the ball and let her create. They're focusing on Anna Galibo, trying to set it up inside out. Give Grimm the ball, give her a chance to create. Daniels get the foul.
Daniels playing behind. Anya Galigbo commits the 4th foul on Rollins. Tars will go much shorter with Bistro and Summer Conti coming in. Should be a timeout here.
Media timeout coming up.
As the Tars have outscored Palm Beach Atlantic in a rather low-scoring third quarter, 7-4. But Denise Daniels, 4th foul on the team, so from now on Palm Beach Atlantic will be shooting 2 the rest of the way.
39-26, 4:59 left to go here in this third quarter. Yorkland wants you to make a good day great with over 200 unique flavors and nothing but fresh, high-quality ingredients. You're sure to delight every taste bud. Located on North Orlando Avenue, across the street from Winter Park Village, Yogaland, where real ingredients make a big difference. Stay up to date on the latest news and information about Rollins Athletics on phones, laptops, or tablets. Just like Rollins Sports on Facebook at facebook.com/Rollins Sports. And be sure to join the conversation and follow the Tars on Twitter at Rollins Sports.
That's Victor Anderson. I'm Robert Siegel. We'll be picking the Yogurtland Player of the Game in the Seminole Chiropractic Medicine post-game show. What do you got?
Whatever score in the lead today, Eckerd comfortably ahead of Nova Southeastern, 46-31, 5:44 left to go in the third. That serves Rollins well because they travel to Davie on Wednesday night to take on the Sharks in a game that could determine who ends up getting in and who ends up sitting out the postseason.
Yeah, Rollins needs a win here, obviously, but also would like to see the 3 teams that are hosting today win because that would move Rollins up to 6th. But they have to win here first before any of that other stuff will make any difference at all. Fresh clock now for Palm Beach Atlantic. Here's Hannah Grimm, the transfer from Marquette, the senior out of Apple Valley, south side of the Twin Cities. Tipped by Summer Conte. Good hands, but will roll out of bounds. Conte already has a 3-pointer in the first half, her 2nd of the year.
And with Anna Galibo breathing very heavily, want to give her some, want to spell her on the bench. Ania Ross, sophomore, right here from Orlando, from Victory Christian, checking into the lineup for PBA.
Her first appearance of the game, and she's got the size. That ball tipped by Ingler and stolen by Vernisha Andrews. Vernisha now will slow it down. Bistro thought about three. Now will take it all the way in and score. Got that left hand under the defense and banks it home. Her 6th point. They're really good at that, finishing in traffic. Ours with a 15-point lead. That is their biggest. Now on the baseline. Woman-to-woman defense. They set a screen. That ball tipped and stolen away by Daniels.
And a foul on Silver. That's her 2nd.
I believe that's the team's 2nd. So Rollins will inbound in backcourt. Summer Conte is going to have some pressure. Summer, just a freshman, and she will bring it up across the line. Conte out of Louisville, just like Rollins' men's point guard, Connor McKim. And Daniels almost lost that handle. 10 to shoot, 3:45 remaining, 41-26 Rollins. Summer Conte around the screen, got some room, now we'll give it off. Ingler will fire a 3. That's off the iron. Nice rebound inside by Andrews. Tars now will take it out. Conte will fire off the mark. Rebounded Daniels. She puts it up short. Ingler will rebound, and the Tars will have a 4th chance at it here. Running that clock down to 3:20 remaining. Bistro got the taller but slower Nodell on her. Hannah Grimm is all over Ingler, deep on the right wing. Dribbles left. Oh, down the lane she goes. Misses the shot, and Andrews will come away with it. Gives it to Bistro. Then Bistro will get hammered. No call in there. A lot of hammering there. And now we get a foul at midcourt.
And calling on Ingler, which is in the case, even though Andrews is in the vicinity.
Tars did not get any calls in the lane there at all. They had about 3 opportunities. And that should be the 5th foul, I believe.
It is.
On Rollins. Somebody's got to go to the line. I think it's Grimm.
It should be Grimm. She was the one that got fouled.
Gee. Well, Rollins had nothing but opportunity there. Could not get a call. Grimm is 1 for 2. 68% shooter. You would think she would be more like 80.
And that's the first points for Hannah Grimm since halfway through the first quarter.
And cut it to 13 and does. Now pressure by Palm Beach Atlantic as Rachel Leah has checked in from Williamsburg, Virginia. Rachel goes top of the key, and now we'll back it out. 2:50 remaining. First half. Oh, Bistro had open look down the lane, did not take it. Rachel Leah, though, will go to the elbow. Give it off to Ingler. And Ingler, did she draw one finally?
Nope.
No, they said he tipped it away.
Out of bounds, Anna Galibo, 13 to shoot.
2:40 remaining, 41-28. As only 2 fouls on PBA here in this quarter. Got to inbound the ball. They do get it to Ingler. Turnaround. Nice. Julia with 7 in the half, 11 in the game. And back comes Hannah Grimm. Wanted to shoot it. Ingler was on her. Now we'll take it down the lane. Fires it up off the mark. Anya Galibo with the rebound. Short. Rough ball on the floor. Nice rebound from Summer Conte. And that arrow.
Jump ball will keep it with Palm Beach Atlantic.
Stays with PBA.
And that's the first field goal attempt by Hannah Grimm in over 16 minutes of game time.
And Robert, they avoided fouling her.
Yes.
She went slashed left to right. And usually we'll get her shoulder in and draw a foul. Salhia with Conte on her. Fresh clock with 2:10 remaining. Now they throw it. Anya Galibo puts it on the ground, and now we'll spin around in traffic. And I think she traveled.
Yep.
3 seconds. All right.
3 seconds of travel, but a good job by Julia Ingler. Summer Conte coming from behind with the double team. And I think Anna Galibo, when she felt Conte's presence behind her, caused her to shuffle her feet.
Now full court pressure. Ingler will inbound to Daniels. Gets it off to Harrison, and they back off the pressure. Harrison. 2 minutes remaining, third quarter. Tars up by 15. Led by 10 at the half. Bistro will swing it to Ingler with Grimm on her. Rachel Leah, boy, she is aggressive. She just looks to drive that hole. And now Harrison fires a three and drains it. First bucket of the game for Jaylin. She has 6. Now here goes Grimm. Oh, turnaround. Oh, boy.
Draws a foul on Leah.
Man. And that's a complete bailout as she was about 8 feet out on the baseline and got bumped. Rachel Leah.
And Robert, how about the Rollins defense against Palm Beach Atlantic? Sailfish in that first half, the first half shot over 25%. They're 0 of 7 from the field, and if you include the second quarter, they are 3 of their last 21.
But Grimm hits both free throws, making it a 16-point game with 85 seconds left. Now they're going to have a double team. Daniels, skip pass, very lazy one. Oh, open, but didn't shoot it. Bistro will, that's long. And Daniels will try to save it, cannot.
Right in front of your screen.
Bistro had all the time in the world and missed it wildly to the left. I'm surprised Harrison didn't shoot. She had an open look, too. 1:10 remaining, third quarter. Salhia, and they're looking for Anya Galigbo. She's got a very short player on her. Tars have a very short lineup. Anya Galigbo staying in that lane a long time, and they're looking for her in there with 10 to shoot. Salhia takes it in traffic, stolen away by Denise Daniels. Daniels in a hurry. Skip pass over to Leah, and Harrison unloads. That's off the mark. Boy, very quick to shoot that one. And here is the drive. Nice feed, Grimm. And Cumbie will finish. So the last 4 points. Tars now. Jumper by Leah. She knocks it down. Good effort, Rachel Leah. Has a little 8-footer. And Leah now with 4. And shot clock is off. Grimm's going to drive. And misses. Nice defense, Harrison. Tars can hold it. Do they know it?
Yep. And she's going to slowly bring it up. Sailfish, Robert.
Yeah.
1 of 9 from the field in this third quarter.
Now they got to hurry. Harrison gives it off to Leah. Short. That's going to be short. Oh, foul. Too far under the basket. Did she get fouled?
She got fouled by Anna Galigbo with 1 second left.
Coach Palacio just drops his head in anguish. That's the second time that Rollins has been able to get a foul in the last second or less and send Ingler to the line. Not a good thing to do if you're an opponent.
And Robert, the first quarter for Palm Beach Atlantic, they were 6 of 16. Since then, they've gone 4 of 24.
Boy, that was a long second, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She caught the ball and dribbled it twice, and she thought the clock was going to run out, and she said, uh-oh, I'm going to try to shoot it, and then the buzzer went off. As the Tars have a good quarter, outscoring Palm Beach Atlantic 18-10, so they've been up by 21 in the last 2 quarters.
And Robert, how about again, Palm Beach Atlantic 1 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. All 8 of their 10 points came from the free throw line. They were a perfect 8 of 8 from the charity stripe.
You made a great point, though. Grimm is not really forcing the issue, not trying to get some shots. The couple times that she did, she drew fouls and hit 4 in a row on the line.
But besides that, she's been ever since that foul against Ingler with 3/10 of a second left in that first quarter, this whole game swung. Palm Beach Atlantic was up 15-10. It looked like it's going to be that way. After the Grimm foul, Rollins has outscored Palm Beach Atlantic 40 to 17.
Wow.
Since that foul.
Wow. Yeah, and as a result of that foul, she sat for most of the second quarter and has not really, she's only played sporadically here in the third quarter.
She played all 10 minutes, only had 1 field goal.
I mean, play actually she's actually in the game sporadically is what I'm saying.
Right.
She's standing over on the wing, not even getting the ball. Tars in the white, blue numerals, blue and gold trim. They'll have the ball first. Martinez Toro checks in. Yari from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Freshman, she will work with Harrison. Now they're going to try to come out and get that double team as soon as Harrison will get across the line. Now here's Jaylin keeping that dribble going. Works to Stone, top of the key. Beginning of the third quarter. And now trying to throw it back door. Instead of the bounce pass, she threw it high, and Anya Galigbo stole it. Stars with McClendon back in. Now they switch on Anya Galigbo, and good defense, McClendon. And away comes Rollins. Grimm missed the shot. Stars should be in no hurry, really, on any possession here. Here's Harrison. Stone picks up her dribble, now gives to McClendon on the baseline. That's not a good thing. And that ball is kicked, and the clock will go back to 20. Stars are kind of putting people in bad spots here.
Yeah, and Palm Beach Atlantic going back to that half-court trap that worked so well for them in the first quarter, trying to get the ball out of the hands and try and force some more of those turnovers they had in the first half.
All right, Rollins now with 20 as the clock ticks down and under 9 minutes. Harrison pounds the dribble with the double team coming. McClendon gives off to Stone. Shoot it! In the corner.
Martinez
Toro's off the mark with 3. And here comes Palm Beach Atlantic into the ballgame. Tyler Davis seeing pretty extended playing time. Now they've switched off on Anya Galigbo. McClendon's got to switch back, and now she does. That three-pointer is up and in, and that was by Vanderwater.
Yeah, Lisa Vanderwater coming in.
3 of 7 now. That's her 4th of the year. 15-point Rollins lead. Tars have yet to score in this quarter. Here's Andrews handling the ball. That's not her thing, but she will take it all the way in and clank it off the backboard.
Was looking for Jose Rodriguez to throw the whistle.
No foul there. She just missed the shot. 8 minutes remaining. So the Tars going to hit one of those famous lulls that they have. They throw it to Anya Galigbo. They throw it too high. Lisa Vanderwater from the Netherlands, transferred from Talladega College in Alabama, who played here earlier in the year. Martinez Toro out, Ingler back in. Do you really kind of use the clock, get it down to single digits?
I was still trying to run the offense. You know, Palm Beach Atlantic is going to trap. Just a matter of getting the ball out of the player's hands. Yeah, McClendon behind you, man. Andrews didn't see her.
Didn't see her. McClendon was wide open out of that double team, and here comes Jasmine Stone. Gives to Ingler. Back up 3. No, that won't go. Easy rebound, Anya Galigbo, her 7th. Tars being bothered by that pressure. Lisa Vanderwater again for 3. That will be short, and that ball tipped away by Harrison. Looked like she might have fouled Cumbie. Cumbie checking all of her.
Yeah, both of them ran into each other, making sure everything is in proper place.
50-35 is our score. Vanderwater now to Anya Galigbo. Oh, they throw it to Cumbie underneath. Misses the shot, but gets her own rebound and draws a foul.
Foul on Andrews. That's her 3rd.
Cumbie's still holding her eye there after that earlier possession. Tars have yet to score here. 3 minutes into the 4th quarter, and Cumbie can cut this lead even further, but does not. Ciara, 83% shooter. Jablonski, the freshman, is going to replace Stone, and Grimm's going to come back in. Cumbie misses both. Another rebound, the 14th for Vernisha Andrews. Here's Jablonski dribbling to the corner. That's not what you want to do against the double team.
Jump ball.
You just can't do that. She just aimlessly kind of dribbled toward the corner into a double team.
And Palm Beach Atlantic, they're going to cheat on everything in this 4th quarter. They're playing woman to woman, but they're going to sag off into a zone when you have somebody with the ball, get it out of their hands and force turnovers.
Tars have gone 3.5 minutes without scoring. Now they're going to play a zone. Tars trying to double team on the side. Salhia, 10 to shoot. Looking for Anya Galigbo. She's underneath the basket. Clearing out. Stole out. Oh, Andrews coming out of there in traffic. Gives it off to Ingler.
Lost off her hands.
Had a good feed from Andrews, but she was shooting it before she had it. 6:21 now. Rollins scoreless, fourth quarter. And they'll play the zone again. Top of the key, looking for Anya Galigbo. Now Grimm will take it in traffic.
Draws a foul on Harrison.
She's not going to shoot it. She's going to drive to her right. And that's how she got 31 points against Rollins in the first meeting. And she'll shoot 2 more, her 7th and 8th free throws of the game.
And Glenn Wilkes is wondering the same thing. Hello, we know what we're doing here. You can't fault him for that. He called the defense off the substitution, and he couldn't execute it. And you let Grimm go to the line and hit 1 or 2.
And Harrison dribbling right through the double team, loses the handle, and Grimm will lay it up and in.
And
why are they dribbling into a double team? That's 2 possessions in a row. They dribble into a double team. And it's back to a 12-point game. It's been a 6-0 run now by Palm Beach Atlantic. Doesn't look, honestly, like they're sure what they want to do against the pressure.
And again, they're looking the same way they did when they had when they played the trap in the first quarter. They're closing out quick. It forces Rollins to hold the ball up, which is exactly what you want as a defender, trying to knock the ball out of their hands, force bad passes, and you got to play in basket in transition with Grimm. Timeout, and Coach Glenn Wilkes is trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah, Rollins is throwing the ball to the wing and then going to the corner, and that's exactly what double teams want, rather than getting it to the elbow or the free throw line. Now let's see what they do here. In the white, got a fresh possession. They have not scored in 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. They're going to put the freshman Jablonski in. Denise Daniels is in. McClendon is going to sit. Ingler, Andrews. And now full court pressure. Let's see how Rollins can handle this. They get it to Andrews. Andrews. Now we'll put it on the floor. And get it across the line. Being guarded by the much slower Lisa Vanderwater. Harrison now with Grimm on her. Need a bucket to open things up here in the fourth quarter. Shoot it. Denise Daniels, shoot it. Oh, she did not. Andrews now will take it. She will shoot it. No. Gives to Harrison. Got 5 to shoot, Jalen. Backs up 3. Off the mark. And he did run it down to 5 seconds. Here's Grimm. She's going to drive. She's going to drive. And does not. And Anya Galigbo will turn and score. 8-0, down to a 10-point game. We are midway through the fourth quarter. Rollins has yet to score. Has really yet to get a good look. Oh, boy.
Blocking
drive,
foul.
and I thought Ingler were going to get called for the charge there. And that's the first foul on Palm Beach Atlantic. Boy, they haven't committed many in this game. McClendon will come in. Wake up. They're waving her in. Denise Daniels will check out.
Yeah.
Harrison on the inbounds pass. Misses the three-pointer. Now under 5 minutes remaining. Yeah,
Glenn Wilkes is over there just wondering, really?
Yeah.
Really?
We had 30 seconds, and we're going to take a 3. Stars now with Anya Galigbo out. They got to put her down in the lane, and now they do. Here's the three-pointer from the side. That's off the mark. Rebound nicely by Ingler. Now let's see if the Tars can score here. Harrison will bring it back out. Ingler to Jablonski. Don't dribble in the corner. She's headed for the corner. Now we'll kick it off to Ingler. Get it back. Top of the key. Stops and pops. Short. Rebound.
Glenn Wilkes is wondering, why are we shooting this so early in the shot clock? Run the clock down and get a quality possession. That's his third time the Tars have done that in this fourth quarter. And now the Sailfish with the chance to cut this lead even deeper.
Yes, single digits. They will do that easily.
Timeout.
10-0 in the quarter, and it's now an 8-point game. Rollins throwing up three-pointers and then not defending the other way. He is angry at Harrison. Harrison tried to dribble through a double team a couple of minutes ago, and then on that inbounds pass, with 29 on the shot clock, fired one up.
Yep.
And now it's a 10-0 quarter, and Bistro is going to check in. They've done this. They scored 2 in the fourth quarter against St. Leo, if you remember.
And the problem, Robert, is that they're playing the same way they played in the fourth quarter against St. Leo. Early shots in the shot clock, not looking at the rim, not really getting anything going offensively, and you're not getting back. And here's the problem, Robert. They're 0 of 6 from the field. 5 of those 6 shots have been from 3. So they're not trying to drive, get themselves a look at the rim, and try to go to the foul line.
Bistro in, Jablonski out. 10-0 run in 6 minutes and 5 seconds, and now Rollins will have another shot at it. Palm Beach Atlantic will back off. They're going to run that trap just across midcourt, and let's see what Coach Wilkes has set up here. He's going to probably try to get it to McClendon at the, there it is. Now they can work off of that. McClendon at the free throw line. Now she goes back down low. Bistro now gives it off to Ingler. Now they move it to Bistro. Almost lost the handle on it. Now to a nice feed by Vernisha Andrews. And McClendon. Is that her second shot of the game?
It is.
It's her third shot.
Third and first
she hits it. And that breaks the 10-0 run. Now let's see if they can force Palm Beach to run some clock. You got to stop here. Anya Galigbo posting up. And Salhia now will throw it. With 8 to shoot, that ball
offensive foul.
Anya Galigbo clearing out. And she does that in the lane. And Jose Rodriguez having none of it. That's only the second on her, and we'll tick under 3 minutes remaining as Harrison will come up. They work, there you go. You work it over there into the post, and then you bring it out to the wing, and now Bistro will swing it, and they throw it to McClendon. McClendon throws it right at the feet. Get a jump ball.
Jump ball.
That's Rollins' ball. Threw it right at the feet of McClendon. And Carly, with her deadpan expression, she doesn't get it too high or too low, as Sierra Cumbie will come back in. 13 to shoot now with 2:50 remaining. Rollins with just 2 points in the quarter. And they know there's 13 to shoot. We will see. Now they're not moving over to catch the inbounds pass. They need help. Now they give it off to Andrews. That right-handed ball up high. Salhia, and Andrews will lose it. He's just too lackadaisical there. Dribbling again into the double team. Anya Galigbo will set the screen. Salhia will throw it over to Grimm. 15 to shoot, 2:25 remaining. Looking for Anya Galigbo. There she is. Now they throw it to Cumbie. Nice move. And Cumbie will miss the shot, go for the rebound. And that ball is taken by Ingler. McClendon, wow.
A lot of contact with no call.
Yeah. Now Harrison will dribble. And will work it out high.
Now McClendon.
Oh, McClendon was wide open. Now Bistro is going to go baseline. Oh, boy. Why? Why did she dribble into traffic, lost the ball, and they come the other way and miss the shot, and the rebound to Ingler. And the Tars now with 1:50 remaining hold the ball.
That's Clint Wilkes saying slow down.
Andrews is fouled by Cumbie. And Vernisha gives her a long look. That was a hard foul. But she was going for the ball. Tars can run some more clock. That's only the third on Palm Beach Atlantic. Salhia goes out. Nodell back in. Hannah Grimm is really huffing and puffing. They got to inbound the ball. There you go. Bistro now gets it off in the corner to Ingler. Not where you want to be. Not where you want to be. Gives it to Bistro. There you go. They got to the far side. And now with 15 to shoot, Ingler picks up her dribble. Gives it off to Harrison. Harrison out high with 10 to shoot around traffic. Vernisha Andrews. Bistro now has time for 3, and it won't go.
Now they're calling an offensive foul on Now they're going to call a foul on Ingler on a clear out, and they're going to call a foul on Nodell. Nope, call a foul on Ingler on the block out. That's her fourth.
He has a tendency to do those fouls. Just leave it alone. Coach Wilkes said that's enough. Sit down. 52-42 with 77 seconds remaining. Only the third on Rollins, down to 1:10 remaining. Now they got to hurry. They're looking over at the coach, DeShazer. They got to fire it. And it's an open three-pointer off the mark. Oh, Harrison cannot control the rebound, and Grimm will fire a three. Harrison had the rebound and just couldn't hold it. Anna Grimm now with 10 in the half, 14 in the game. As Rollins now will inbound. 3 fouls apiece as Ingler will check back in. Being outscored 13-2 in this quarter.
And Robert, it's really a matter of Palm Beach Atlantic getting the rebounds. Now rebounding Rollins +2, especially in the offensive side of things. But the one thing I've noticed in this fourth quarter, Rollins again not being able to get shots within the flow of the offense and forcing those tough passes, especially off the half-court trap.
They keep dribbling into double teams, and that has not boded well. 21 turnovers now for the Rollins Stars. Let's see if they can get the ball up court and get a decent look at it. As Bistro now will inbound. They just have 2 people to get the inbound pass, and they get it to Ingler. Ingler now is going to be fouled.
By Grimm.
That'll be the 4th team foul. Took 2.7 seconds off the clock. Tars have got 2 players up near midcourt, and then they got 2 trying to screen and get open. And there are 3 defenders there, and now they're going to have to
5 seconds. Took too long to call that timeout.
2 players just standing there, hands on hips, and not coming up to help. How do you do that? How do you do that? They're going to throw it into Anya Galigbo. Now back out to Grimm. She's going to fire a 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound is on the floor, and Anya Galigbo is over the back. Oh, man. That's going to take it the other way. I'm not sure who's going to shoot it.
No, it's going to be a reach-in foul. That should be the 4th team foul. That's going to be the 4th foul.
That's the 5th, I believe, isn't it?
No, that's the 5th. That is the 5th.
Who's shooting?
That would be Andrews.
Uh-oh. Okay. Andrews just 53%, but has been hitting late free throws lately. Got that knuckleball. That's way off the mark. Okay, they've got a player up here all alone, and now the defense is coming back. Misses them both. Clanked him off the rim. 48 seconds. Got to cut off Grimm. Throw it in the corner. Baseline now to Anya Galigbo. That was easy, wasn't it? Here's Ingler now.
Now you don't have to foul.
5-point lead, and Bistro now.
Wow. They tried to get that jump ball, and that was the case. Palm Beach Atlantic would have gotten the possession.
I thought it was a jump ball. Bistro held the ball by her waist. As Ingler threw a 40-foot pass up court. Now Bistro. 15-2, 15-3 now in this quarter. Bistro with 7. Got one more. Got them both. Now let's see if Rollins puts a little pressure on. No, they're going to let the ball roll up court. Now with 35 seconds, here's Grimm. Kicks it over to Anya Galigbo, gets it back, goes around the screen. Back up 3. Joe Bistro just backed off of her. Coach Wilkes is just beside himself over there. The defender was trying to, quote, help, but it's called overhelp, isn't it? Because they're going to shoot the 3, and Grimm just hit one. She hits another. And Coach Wilkes just now standing up over there. It's 18-4 in this quarter.
And Hannah Grimm, we were talking about how she's been quiet within the first couple quarters. She has 14 in this half, 9 in this quarter alone.
Let's see if they take Andrews out because of the foul shooting situation, because Palm Beach Atlantic is going to foul. And Tars need to get some free throw shooting in here. And they will take her out, and Denise Daniels will check in. 18-4. Palm Beach Atlantic 4-17, 0-10 on the road this year. They lost their last 5, and now Bistro will inbound the ball.
And she can run the baseline with the timeout.
She can run the baseline. Now they've got 2 players up here midcourt. Now they've got Daniels, and Daniels is going to get fouled. Cumbie fouls her, so Denise at the line. They really want to get it to Ingler or Bistro. Let's see if Daniels can do some good here. Just a 4-point game. This would be a monumental collapse if they can't hold on here. Coach Wilkes is signaling something, and here's the free throw. Way off the mark. Missed their last 3. He had brought Daniels in to replace Andrews. See if he brings Andrews back. No, he's not. Missed them both. I mean, these are not close.
You don't need a 3 right now.
And here's going end-to-end is Hannah Grimm and lays it in for a 2-point game. And we're going to have a foul as Grimm knocks Ingler to the floor. 2-point ball game. Hannah Grimm just went end-to-end and laid it in. 20-4. Tars have missed their last 4. Crowd deathly quiet here in Winter Park. Men's game coming up next. Ingler with 17.9 seconds left. Rollins has, 1 basket in this quarter?
1 for 8 from the field.
Andrews will check in. And Vanderwater, who hit a 3, will check in. Second free throw is good. So the Tars staunch the bleeding there. And now they're going to inbound it to Grimm. Here she comes. She's going to drive it all the way. Just got to cut her off. Now she's going to stop and pop. That's off the mark. Ingler to rebound it. And Ingler will get fouled again for 9.5 seconds left.
Still thought there was time for Palm Beach Atlantic to try and drive over the 2-possession game. Because if you shoot the 3 and you miss.
They did cut her off, though.
Yeah.
And she stopped and popped. She's only a 28% shooter, but she's hit 2 of them in this game. So now Ingler at the line to shoot 2 with 9.5 seconds left.
And that's Sierra Cumbie's 5th. She's out.
Free throw is up. Free throw is off. Tars now 2 of their last 7 from the line. First miss check that. Second miss for Ingler. She got that one. 7 for 9 at the line. Here comes Grimm. 8 seconds left. Grimm now will give it off to Vanderwater. Steps back. No. And Ingler to rebound it, and that'll do it. Tars hold on after being outscored 20-7 here in the 4th quarter, but they will come away with a hard-fought 57-52 win. Credit to Coach Palacio and Palm Beach Atlantic for coming back.
And really, Robert, a credit to Hannah Grimm for sticking with it after the tough 3 quarters. Ends up with 10 points and 11 points in the 4th quarter, 19 for a game, just below her season average. And she, the majority of, almost the second half, was turning into a non-factor. She got a couple baskets early on and really started to get herself going offensively. And the Tars picked a bad time to go into, as you would call it, one of their proverbial lulls. They ended up going 1 of 8 in the 4th quarter. And if not for the free throw shooting from Ingler at the end, Palm Beach Atlantic found themselves an opportunity to try and close out and have a big-time comeback on the road.
Engler, the only Rollins player in double figures with 16. Anya Galigbo joined Grimm in double figures. Grimm with 19, Anya Galigbo with 16. McClendon with just 4 points, 4 rebounds in the game. Harrison with 6, Stone with 5, and 8 points for Joe Bistro. 15 rebounds, though, for Andrews. A terrific outing on the boards as Good to see you, Ken. All right. 15 rebounds for Andrews. Let's see if that is a career high for her. She had, yep, it is. So an outstanding effort for Vernisha Andrews. Played pretty well defensively. And Rollins, not pretty, but it's a win.
No, and the way to see, and the way everything's closing out, it doesn't matter when it comes down to trying to get yourself in the postseason. You get wins any way you can get them. And now, with Nova Southeastern getting blown out 79-47 at St. Petersburg, sets up a huge matchup Wednesday. Rollins, Nova Southeastern, with a chance to kind of solidify your possible chance to go to the postseason.
Yeah, Rollins goes to 7-10 in the conference. Nova is 6-10. When have we said that about those two teams?
Yeah.
It's been a long time. So that is a huge game going on down there in Davie, Florida. A little bit later, Embry-Riddle and Florida Southern will be hosting Lynn and Florida Tech respectively. And the Tars have got to be rooting for the home teams in those, games.
Especially with Florida Southern, because Rollins split the season series with Florida Tech, each team winning on their home court earlier in the year. And they have Eckerd next Saturday here in Warner Arena on Senior Day. If you look at the schedule, Robert, Nova Southeastern, Eckerd, and St. Leo to close it out. I was tired of talking to Nate Wyan prior to today's game. But the Tars go 3-1 in that stretch. You end up going 9-11. Might be enough to get you in the tournament. Might be enough to get you in the conference tournament. Today's win is a huge boost in that direction.
No question about it. And nominee for our player of the game, got to think about, she needed another bucket for a double-double, but Vernisha Andrews, 8 points, 15 big rebounds.
And really, Robert was tremendous defensively, getting those tips when they were fronting down on Anna Galibo in the second half. And started Rollins offensively with those tip outs, setting up good passing. And again, her ability to do it all on both ends, if she gets the free throw shooting going, she'll definitely be a force. And they're going to need her in that game versus Nova Southeastern with that tremendous three-point shooting that they have.
Bad news for the Rollins men. There's Sam Philpott on crutches over there with his left leg bandaged up, so that'll make this game even tougher. The Rollins men trying to get off of that 3-game losing streak and trying to maintain in the top 4 to get that home game.
Yep, and especially after the amazing comeback last Wednesday versus Florida Southern, down 24, had the lead, and a heartbreaker way to end it with the free throws by Castaneda to lose by 2. And it's a rematch of last year's conference championship game over in Daytona Beach between Rollins and Palm Beach Atlantic. Rollins trying to solidify their first round home game. Palm Beach Atlantic trying to get themselves into the postseason.
Thank you, Victor. We'll see you on Senior Day next Saturday against Eckerd. That'll do it for our opening game of the Sunshine State Conference doubleheader here today. The men's game will come up. We'll be back on the air in about 21 minutes from right now. Gentleman Jim Farrell will join me. Rollins 57, Palm Beach Atlantic 52, our opening game here on Sunshine State Conference digital platform and RollinsSports.com. Stay with us.